Hi guys, how's it going? Iceman 22ST. The ST stands for still trying. It's Wednesday the 2nd of October. Yesterday we finally were able to get my mom settled into her new place. The stress level has been so high that my sisters and I are just burned right out. Especially my oldest Val, because she has all the signing stuff and the power of attorney and all that stuff. Well, because the big amount of stress, I haven't been sleeping well. I've been up till 4 and 5 in the morning and not sleeping well when I do fall asleep. So when I talked to my sisters yesterday that Mom actually liked her new room and was talking to people and everything was just working fantastic. And so big load off. Plus it's allergy season again, being the fall. Well, I was up till about 4:30, 5 o'clock this morning. Again. And finally fell asleep, about 5, I guess. And I also have very vivid dreams, and if they're dreams where I'm active, like running or cycling or anything like that, I wake up feeling physically tired from whatever I was dreaming about. They're so vivid, they're so real. My mom has that curse/blessing as well. Last night, or this morning I should say, 5:30 fell asleep, started having a good dream for a change, and normally then I'll sleep till maybe 10:30 because I've needed the sleep, but it's a little quieter now. But about 8:30 I woke up to this sound. Not so bad now. But earlier when about 8:30, they started with that. And if you don't know what that is, it's a jackhammer. So, this morning, at about 8:30, I woke up to the sound of this thing mounted on a bobcat or a skid steer. Yes, it is a jackhammer. My neighbors are getting a new driveway put in. It was likely the first few hours of good sleep. Whoa, scary stuff. First few hours of good sleep I was going to have in weeks. The level of stress, I've noticed it was dropped, and I've never had migraines, and I've been had sinus headaches and allergies and the stress and everything. My God, I feel like crap. And one of the medications that I take helps a little for energy, but more so for my restless legs and stiff legs from when I sleep, has been back ordered for 2 or 3 weeks now from the pharmacy. They can't get the name brand, they can't get the generic brand. Well, we finally got some yesterday. So I've been dealing with that too. So it's like having nothing for the leg pain. And when I wake up, my legs are so stiff, they're like 4x4s. And it hurts to get them to bend. I have to forcefully, slowly try and bend them and get the muscles. It's almost like the muscles have atrophied on me. So it was going to be a great morning. I was going to get some few hours of sleep, but I got about 3 anyway. mind you, the first hour or two I don't go deep into sleep, so probably around 7:30. I can tell I was sleeping good because I didn't hear Amber go out the door for work. And I usually hear the door close. So, and it just happened to be the day that the neighbors were getting their driveway done. Oh well. But I did get a bit of a care package the other day from a friend of mine, works for a company that I will not name because of what I have here, but this is industrial tarp off of the Semi, and this is bungee cord. Those are for dump trucks. There's two of them there. They're approximately 10 feet by 24 feet. And he's got me two of them. He watches my videos. He's one of the Datsun guys, watches my videos. Brock, thank you. He knew that this had got shredded last year, and he sees my videos when I lean on my Datsun here and talk to you guys. And he's been seeing this framework sitting there, and the Datsun sitting outside getting rusty. And it just really pained him to see what you guys are seeing behind me here. So he brought me two of them. They're ones that were replaced because they might have holes in them, but definitely stronger than the tarps, the heavy duty tarps I was buying. And he's going to do his best to get me two more. Now, 10 by 24, this thing is 22.5 feet long from the garage to the front. And it's 20 feet wide. So I could go from front to back, and allowing for the Pythagorean theorem there, because of the rise of the roof, or the pitch, 10 feet will take me probably part way around the curve there, which will give me a pretty decent cover on the top. And even if I don't get any more from him, it will likely be more than enough that I can use the lesser expensive tarps on the sides where there won't be a snow load. So I'm looking forward to doing that. And actually gonna go likely in just a few minutes and take my RV over to the wastewater plant for the city. They have a dumping station for wastewater trucks and RVs. So I'll give it the final dump of the year. I haven't bothered because we were hoping to get out, but we're not going to get any more camping weekends. And if we do, we carry a jug of water to drink, and we just won't use the bathroom if we get any weekends out at all now. So I think I'll go and do that. And I just talked to my sister Brenda again, and she's going to go and visit Mom briefly this afternoon. And I didn't talk to her or my sister Val late last night because they got home late and they had stuff to do. But apparently they stayed there in my mom's room when my mom went for supper at her new place. And Mom was talking to people, which she didn't do at the other place. Just happy as anything. And one thing that I was worried about when my sisters told me about it, but it turns out to be actually a blessing, is where my mom is situated. When she looks out the window of her new home, right across the street is a church. And my mom isn't overly religious, hasn't been for a lot of years. The church she looks out on is the one that she and my dad got married in back in, well, it would have been 60 years this year that they were married. My dad made it just about to 54 years. Yeah, 54 years. They were married 54 when he passed away. So, and she knows that church, and she likes that as a view. The room is smaller, but she thinks it's bigger, maybe because of the way it's laid out, because the bed is smaller, because it's like a hospital bed now, which they provide, and the eating area is like 20 feet from her room, and people wear jeans there. She was always worried that she wasn't worthy of the place because it was too kind of rich. Which wasn't really the case. She likely was more comfortable than half of the people living there, but she never considered herself as being comfortable, which is fine. You know, it kept her better grounded than a lot of people would be. So far, the first few hours have turned out good. We'll have another report later on today, but Mom is enjoying her new place so far. We even have a little cafe that we can take her to on site. She has a wander alarm, so she can't get out, but there's a long way she can walk without getting near the access points. And if we go to the cafe, they give you a little chit, so anything my mom gets is free. And she has an account, a trust account there, that we can charge stuff to if she wants to buy us a cup of coffee or a piece of pie or something. She doesn't need the money, but she has the account that she can just sign it off to. So now we just have to figure out what we're going to do for some pictures and things. They even have a shadow box outside of her room that has her picture in it and her name and room number, and then there's also a couple of shelves in it that you can put stuff. So they put this little Hug-A-Bear. Someday I'll see if I can find mine and show you the Hug-A-Bear, and I'll give you the story about the Hug-A-Bears. But we had a small one that was hanging on her door at the old place, and my sisters put that in this little shadow box beside her door, and put a couple other things in there too, so make it a little more homey right from the doorway in. It's a huge relief for my sisters and myself, and hopefully now things can start turning around for us, and with any luck my MS will stop blessing me with this incredible fatigue, which is draining everything out of me. I've had this before, and one time I had it, it lasted about 2 months, and the other time it lasted about 14 or 16 months, but it wasn't quite as bad as this. I'll give you an example. I get up fresh in the morning, I feel like I'm ready to have a nap by the time I finish breakfast. If I have a shower, and I can't have a hot shower because a hot shower raises my body temperature and then the nerves start misfiring. But when I have a shower, I would have to lay down for a nap for 20 minutes, half an hour. That's how bad the fatigue is. Just the amount of extra effort it takes to make sure that I'm stable in the tub, because my balance and everything, and with the wet bottom, even though we have the non-slip mat and everything, just the extra stress and fatigue caused by that, I have to lay down after I have a shower. If I do come outside, if I'm lucky, I'm good for an hour, and then maybe a half hour later on in the day. So right now, doing stuff is just brutally slow. It's more frustrating than anything because I see fall coming and I haven't even started doing what I wanted to do this summer. But you saw the race car is sitting out on the driveway ready to go. I just have to give Scott a call and he'll come and haul it away, and it'll never come back here. Then I can work on my own stuff. Time to get selfish. Me. It's time for me. Oh, and Mom's house too, and Mom. And Amber. But the boys, they can fend for themselves. Anyway, from a somewhat noisy front yard, take it easy. Have a good one.